Hello and welcome to another installment of Plaid Stallion's Toy Ventures. This week I'm rather excited to say we are going to talk about a figure that I consider perhaps the greatest villain action figure of all time and one of the best action figures of all time. I am talking, of course, about Maskatron from the Kenner $6 Million Man line. Let me give a little bit of history before I get into why I think that is. Kenner launched the $6 Million Man toy line in 1975 to instant success. Rather than just make a straight action figure of Lee Majors and call it a day, Kenner's engineers imbued him with a whole bunch of gadgets and bells and whistles that simulated his bionic powers on TV. So while true that the real Lee Majors didn't have a big hole in his head, Kenner had created a winning formula, a licensed toy product that was also a really fun toy. I can't overstate how big a hit this was. It was actually kind of like the panic toy of 1975. My own mother likes to remind me of the time that she nearly got trampled in a Zellers for a Steve Austin doll every time she hears a word that even sounds like bionic. So with the success of Steve for the 1976 season, Kenner was looking for additional characters to add to bolster the line. They added Jamie Summers, the Bionic Woman, but there needed to be something else. There needed to be somebody they could use their bionic powers on, an enemy, a nemesis. Trouble is, the TV series had a lot of villains in the form of spies, guys dressed in, turtlenecks and jackets, kind of a Botany 500 look. Doesn't make for a dynamic action figure. Coincidentally, department store Montgomery Ward at this time also saw the need for a villain for Steve and had Mego put together Dr. Chrome Dome. For more on this cybernetic pimp, I've done a video and I'll post it right here. For the villain character, Kenner sourced 2 episodes, namely Robot from the first season and Return of the Robot Maker from the second season, for their inspiration to create Maskatron. Both episodes concerned the kidnapping of someone close to Steve, namely Major Sloan, played by John Saxon, and in Return of the Robot Maker, Oscar Goldman, and them being replaced by a Westworld-y type robot that eventually ends in a bionic versus robot showdown that we all want to see. Kenner's designers took that concept and used my favorite word in the world, artistic license, to create a seriously fun toy. First of all, the name, Maskatron. It does not appear in the series in any way, shape, or form. That is a creation of Kenner's design department, and it was a smart one.
Is that the $6 Million Man? No, it's Maskatron, the robot. Here's Steve Austin. At last, we meet. Look out, Steve! Maskatron will conquer you. Take that, Maskatron, and that. Ow! And that. Ah! Steve will beat him every time. No, he won't. Maskatron will be back in another disguise.
Maskatron, new from Kenner. $6 Million Man sold separately.
The action figure comes with 3 masks. Steve Austin, an unnamed man who looks a lot like John Saxon, and Oscar Goldman. Just the addition of these masks opened up new dimensions of play for children because there wasn't even an Oscar Goldman figure released yet. We'll get to him in another episode. Maskatron comes with a full set of clothes, but once removed it reveals his true cyborg body, complete with circuitry that you can remove, and his back opens up to store his spare masks. He comes with 2 arm attachments, a very menacing-looking robot claw, and a plunger. Not sure why. To top it off, the action features of Maskatron allowed you to chop off his various limbs when Steve hit him in the right places. This is a very interactive and intelligently made toy.
Just a flesh wound.
Maskatron was a smash for Kenner, and it was sold internationally. In Canada by Irwin Toys, in the UK by Denny Fisher, in the Netherlands by Klippen, and in France by Meccano. The true benchmark of any success is when someone copies you, and Maskatron has his very own knockoff figure. Robot Man with 4 faces is something I've covered in a past episode, and you can find the link right here. With no deference to people who collect hyper-detailed Hot Toys type figures, I have way more love for things when the designers kind of go off-road, and instead of creating an exact replica, they create a fun toy that looks like the character we're familiar with. To me, Maskatron is the perfect storm of that concept. I recognize it from the series, but they've made additions to it that will make me play with it for hours and hours, and I did. In case you haven't figured it out yet, I am very fond of Maskatron. What's your favorite $6 Million Man character? Let me know in the comments below, or you can hit me up in our Facebook group, Pod Stallions, where we'd love to talk to you. Thanks as always for watching. If you are new to this, please consider hitting like and subscribe. I do this every week, and I just like to have fun with toys. Until next time, be well, take care of yourself, talk toys, not other people. Here's a link to some other Bionic Man videos I've done on the channel.